All right, let's jump right in today. We're going to do a deep dive into the world of nonprofit
This
fundraising.
here's good.
And you've sent over a source that has some really interesting insights on how to improve your strategies.
Yeah.
Get ready to rethink your whole approach to donor relationships.
Okay.
Because it's not just about getting that initial donation.
Right.
It's about building a lasting connection with people.
Absolutely.
One of the things that I thought was really interesting about this source is it doesn't just jump right into all the complex tactics.
Yeah.
It actually emphasizes going back and making sure you've got the fundraising basics down first, like acquisition, cultivation, and stewardship.
Yes. And that's so important.
Almost like building a house.
I was just gonna say that. It's the foundation.
You wouldn't build a house starting with the fancy light fixtures, would you?
Nope. You need a good, solid foundation first.
Exactly. You got to make sure that foundation is rock solid.
Right.
So let's break down these basics a little bit.
Yeah.
Acquisition, that's all about finding potential donors. The
Right.
ones who are out there just waiting to connect with a mission like yours.
You've got to get the word out about the work that you're doing.
Right. Attract people who really resonate with your cause.
And it doesn't just stop there.
No.
You've got to cultivate those budding relationships, you know?
So let's say you've just met someone who seems interested in the work you do.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to hit them with a donation request right off the bat, right?
Yahweh.
You got to get to know them a little bit.
You got to build a relationship.
Share what your organization is all about.
Exactly.
And show them why it's so meaningful to support a cause like yours.
And demonstrate the value of supporting your organization.
That's cultivation.
That's it.
Okay, so then you've got someone who has donated. How do you keep that connection strong going forward?
That's where stewardship comes in.
Yeah.
It's about expressing gratitude to your donors and making them feel truly valued. Like, think about a time that you donated to a cause and you really felt appreciated by that organization. Maybe you got a handwritten thank you note or an update about how your money made a difference.
Or an invitation to an event.
Yeah. Those little things go such a long way in building that trust and loyalty.
Yeah, it's about turning one-time donors into lifelong supporters.
For sure.
And this source also talks about all the tech tools that can help make fundraising a little bit easier.
Oh, yeah.
CRMs, email platforms.
Yeah.
Do those names just make your eyes glaze over a little?
Maybe a little bit.
It's easy to get overwhelmed by all the tech options out there these days.
It really is.
But remember, these tools are here to help streamline your efforts.
They shouldn't complicate things.
Right, they should be making things easier.
Exactly.
Let's take CRMs, for example.
Okay.
You're probably working with a lot of donor data.
Mm-hmm.
Contact info, donation history, maybe their communication preferences.
A CRM can help you organize all of that,
So you can segment your donors and personalize your outreach.
which can make a huge difference in your engagement rates.
It's not about blasting out generic emails anymore.
Right. No, it's about tailoring your messages to specific groups of donors.
And actually, this source mentions that personalized emails have a 22% higher open rate.
Oh, wow.
Imagine applying that to your donor outreach.
That's huge.
So many more people engaging with your message.
Yeah.
Now, the source also talks about this specific platform called Help You Sponsor, or HYS.
Okay.
It's described as an all-in-one system specifically for managing child sponsorship programs.
I've heard of that.
So it handles everything from communication and payment processing to website integration and financial tracking.
It sounds pretty comprehensive.
Yeah, it does seem like it offers a pretty robust set of features,
Mm-hmm.
but I guess it might not be the right fit for every organization.
Right.
It really depends on the scale of your sponsorship program and the resources you have available. So it's really important to assess whether a particular tool aligns with your needs.
Definitely. Before you jump on the latest tech bandwagon.
Absolutely. And even with the most sophisticated tech tools, never forget that building genuine human connections remains at the heart of successful fundraising.
Couldn't agree more.
And that's where understanding the donor life cycle comes in, right?
Yes. It's all connected.
We touched on this a little earlier, but let's dive a little deeper into that now.
Okay, I'm ready. So it's not just about getting that first donation.
Right.
It's about guiding donors through this whole journey from awareness to consideration,
Yeah.
conversion, retention, and then ultimately long-term stewardship.
So it's like dating, but for donations.
Yeah. You could say that.
You wouldn't propose on the first date.
Exactly. You've got to nurture that connection.
You've got to build that relationship.
And that's where retention and stewardship really come into play.
They seem really important for building those lasting relationships that we were talking about.
Oh, they're absolutely essential.
Because that's where you turn those casual donors into dedicated supporters.
Right. You're going beyond just a transactional interaction.
Yeah.
You're making donors feel like valued members of your community.
Right. So it's not just about the money.
It's about building a connection.
People want to feel like they're a part of something bigger.
Exactly. Like, think about it.
Okay.
What makes you stick with a particular brand or a cause?
Yeah.
It's probably not just about the product or service they offer.
No.
It's about how they make you feel.
Right. How they make you feel like you're a part of something.
Exactly. And nonprofits need to do the same thing with their donors.
So how do we actually do that?
Well,
What are some tangible ways to make donors feel valued?
one key strategy mentioned in this source is providing regular updates.
Right.
People want to see that their contributions are actually making a difference.
Yeah.
Imagine donating to a cause and then just never hearing from them again.
Yeah, that's not very inspiring.
You'd want to know that your money is actually going towards something meaningful.
And that goes back to transparency too, right?
Absolutely. Transparency builds trust.
Being open about how you're using the funds and the impact that they're having.
And trust is the foundation of any strong relationship.
Yeah, it's really important.
Even something as simple as a handwritten thank you note can make a big difference.
Just that little personal touch can really make a donor feel seen and appreciated.
It really can.
Okay, so we've got updates, thank yous. What else can we do?
The source also mentions something called donor lifetime value.
Okay, I've heard of that.
It's kind of a way of looking at the long game, recognizing that a donor's potential impact goes far beyond just their first gift.
I see.
And by understanding the total value a donor might contribute over time,
Yeah.
you can make smarter decisions about how to cultivate those relationships.
Right, so you're really thinking long term.
Exactly. You're investing in relationships that have the potential to really flourish.
That makes sense.
Now, let's switch gears a little bit
Okay.
and talk about child sponsorship programs.
I'm really curious about this.
Yeah.
It seems like they require a really nuanced approach to donor engagement
They do.
because you're dealing with these sensitive stories and you have to earn the trust of sponsors who want to know that their contributions are being used responsibly.
You need to build that trust.
And this source really emphasizes the importance of communication in these programs.
Yes. Clear, consistent communication.
So what does that actually look like in practice?
What kind of information should be shared with sponsors?
Right.
Well, it's really important to provide updates on the child's progress,
Okay.
whether that's through letters, photos, or even video calls.
Yeah, something that really connects the sponsor with the child.
It lets them see the impact of their contributions firsthand.
I can imagine that would be incredibly powerful for a sponsor.
It is.
Seeing those tangible results, strengthening that bond.
It can really inspire continued support.
Okay, that makes sense.
But what about the financial side of things?
Yeah, how do you ensure transparency there?
Transparency is absolutely crucial when it comes to finances.
Right, especially with child sponsorship.
Especially with child sponsorships.
So the source mentions robust financial tracking as a key element.
Yeah, sponsors need to know their money is being used wisely.
And effectively.
And this is where technology can really come in handy.
Okay.
Remember, Help You Sponsor.
Yeah.
That platform we were talking about earlier. Well, this source highlights how HYS can really facilitate transparent financial management.
Okay, so they can provide those detailed reports, breakdowns of how the funds are being allocated.
Exactly. It takes a lot of the guesswork out of it.
So it seems like HYS could be a game changer for organizations running child sponsorship programs.
It definitely could.
It streamlines communication, gives those detailed financial reports,
Yeah.
takes care of a lot of the heavy lifting.
It does a lot of the work for you.
But is a system like that truly essential for every organization managing sponsorships?
That's a good question.
What if you're a smaller nonprofit with limited resources?
Well, HYS is great, but it might not be feasible for every organization.
Right.
Smaller nonprofits might need to find simpler, more cost-effective solutions.
So maybe a combination of good old-fashioned spreadsheets and some free or low-cost tech tools.
Exactly. It's about finding what works best for your specific needs and budget.
And making sure the technology serves your mission.
Yes, the technology should serve you, not the other way around.
Right. It should empower you.
Absolutely.
But even with the right tools in place,
Mm-hmm.
it all comes back to that human connection, right?
Always.
Making those sponsors feel like they're valued partners in your mission.
You nailed it. Technology can enhance our efforts.
Yeah.
But it's the human connection that truly drives successful fundraising.
For sure.
Now, circling back to individual giving strategies for a moment,
Okay.
we were discussing the donor life cycle earlier.
Mm-hmm.
What stood out to you about that concept?
Well, for me, it was really the emphasis on cultivating those donors beyond that initial transaction.
Mm-hmm.
It's about building a relationship.
Building a relationship.
That's based on shared values and a commitment to creating real impact.
I like that.
It really reframes the whole idea of fundraising.
It does.
It's not just about asking for money.
No.
It's about inviting people to be a part of something meaningful.
It's about joining a movement.
Right. Exactly.
Really.
And when donors feel like they're truly a part of something,
Mm-hmm.
they're more likely to stay engaged and invested for the long haul.
That's the goal.
Absolutely.
Now, that brings us to another crucial element mentioned in the source,
Okay.
donor recognition.
Yeah. How do we properly thank people for their generosity?
How do organizations effectively acknowledge and appreciate their donors?
Because I think it goes beyond just saying thank you.
It does.
It's about making donors feel seen and valued for their unique contributions.
Right. And the source mentions personalized thank you notes as a simple yet powerful gesture.
Yeah.
Like, think about a time you received a really heartfelt thank you.
Oh, yeah.
It probably made you feel pretty good.
Yeah, it shows that someone took the time to acknowledge you.
It shows that they appreciate you.
Yeah, they appreciate your support.
And it doesn't have to be anything complicated.
Right.
Sometimes the simplest gestures are the most meaningful.
I agree.
So we've got personalized thank yous.
Uh-huh.
What else?
I'm also curious about tiered recognition programs.
Oh, yeah.
How do those work?
So tiered recognition programs are a way of acknowledging donors who give at different levels.
Mm-hmm.
It's a way of showing appreciation, but also incentivizing increased giving.
I see.
Yeah.
It's like a little VIP club for philanthropy.
You got it. It makes people feel like they're part of an exclusive group.
That their contributions are making a tangible difference.
Exactly.
So beyond just the tiered programs,
Mm-hmm.
the source also talks about creating opportunities for deeper involvement.
Yes. This is so important.
I think that's such a great way to build stronger connections with donors.
It is.
So offering opportunities to volunteer, to attend events, or even just tour your facilities.
Yeah.
So they can experience your mission firsthand and feel more invested in your work.
You're spot on. It creates a sense of community and shared purpose.
Right. Like they're not just writing a check.
They're active participants in making a difference.
I love that.
Yeah?
It really elevates the fundraising experience
It does.
to something more meaningful and impactful.
Absolutely.
Now, this source also touches on the importance of setting data-driven goals when it comes to implementing technology.
Yeah, that's really important.
Why is that so crucial?
It's like, you get so excited about all this fancy new technology,
Yeah.
but if you don't have any clear goals,
Yeah.
it's kind of like setting sail without a map.
Oh, I like that.
Data can help you chart a course, track your progress,
You need that direction.
and make adjustments along the way.
Yeah, that makes sense. So it's not just about getting these shiny new tools.
Right.
It's about using them strategically to achieve specific outcomes.
Exactly.
So let's say you're implementing a new CRM. What kind of data-driven goals would you want to set in that scenario?
Well, you might set a goal to increase donor retention rates
Okay.
by a certain percentage. Or maybe you want to boost engagement with your email campaigns.
Yeah, get more people opening those emails.
And by tracking certain metrics.
Like open rates, click-through rates,
Yeah.
conversion rates.
Yeah, exactly.
I can really start to see what's working.
And what needs tweaking.
Yeah, it gives you that feedback you need to refine your approach.
For sure.
The source also mentions training your team to use these tools effectively,
Oh, yeah. That's so important.
which I imagine can be a big hurdle for some organizations.
Technology is only as good as the people who are using it.
Yeah.
Investing in proper training can really make a world of difference.
Right. Like, what's the point of having this super fancy CRM
Exactly.
if nobody knows how to use it?
It's like having a Ferrari,
Okay.
but only knowing how to drive in first gear.
I like that analogy.
You're not getting the full potential.
You're not maximizing its power.
Exactly.
And it really highlights how technology should empower your team,
Yes,
not replace their skills and expertise.
absolutely.
So speaking of expertise,
Yeah.
The source also emphasizes ongoing learning in the fundraising world.
Yeah.
Why is that so crucial in this field?
Well, the fundraising landscape is constantly evolving.
It's true. Things change so fast.
New technologies emerge, donor preferences shift,
Yeah.
best practices are continuously being refined.
It's like you always got to be on your toes.
You gotta stay curious.
Keep learning.
Yeah.
If you want to stay ahead of the curve.
That's how you stay relevant.
And what are some ways that fundraisers can stay up to date with all of that?
Well, there are a ton of resources out there.
Okay.
The source mentions industry conferences, online courses, webinars, even books.
Yeah, the good old-fashioned books.
And just networking with other fundraisers can be really valuable.
Oh, yeah. So fostering that culture of continuous learning within your organization?
It's so important.
It's about making professional development a priority.
Yeah, I agree.
Now, as we wrap up this deep dive,
Okay.
I want to touch on something that I think is really important.
Okay.
The human element of fundraising.
Yes.
This source doesn't just talk about strategies and technology.
Mm-hmm.
It reminds us that this work is ultimately about connecting with people.
On a deeper level.
Exactly.
It's so easy to get bogged down in the day-to-day,
Yeah.
the metrics, the grind.
Right.
But fundraising is about building those relationships.
Yeah.
Inspiring that generosity.
Yeah.
It's about working together to make a better world.
Yeah, you're bringing people together to make a difference.
Exactly.
It's inviting people to be a part of something bigger than themselves.
Mm-hmm.
It's joining a community of passionate people who really believe in your mission.
Who want to see your organization thrive.
That's what it's all about.
And so as we leave you with all this new knowledge, we want to leave you with a final question.
Okay, I like it.
How are you going to apply these insights to create a fundraising strategy that really works?
Yeah.
That's truly aligned with your organization's values and mission.
So think about your donors. What makes them tick?
What inspires them to give?
How can you make them feel valued?
How can you empower them to make a difference?
Keep learning. Keep experimenting.
Yeah. Never underestimate the power of that human connection.
It's at the heart of it all.
Absolutely.
Until next time, happy fundraising.